first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go!
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To try again after the sack. Murray, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Murray now to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Throwing again on second down. Murray, his pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Situation. Let's go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Breeze now to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lux with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 20! An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
We're waiting. Mike 10. Watch the run.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Number 12. Right. He's done right. He's tight on the right. Shift. Right there. Go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Murray. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down, Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate it, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Ready? Come on, Nate. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fun. Under pressure, they got him again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Luck's good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8.
The Saints take over first
Check.
at the 40.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Tight dog. Let's go.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Joker. Slam. Shot.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray going to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of...
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if that he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Show it up. Show it up. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and I think they might have something in this young rookie